Hey everybody, Jabman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at my 18th real grade, the MSN-02 Zeong from the original Mobile Suit Gundam. This is the final bad guy suit. This is what Char is piloting in the finale. This kit looked cool, so I had to pick it up. Let's have a look. Start off with the head. Very nice design. Little latches here and there you can open up. You can open up wider than that, but it's kind of difficult. Mono eye in there. It is a turning mono eye. As the head turns, so does the mono eye. It's kind of hard to see there. I went ahead and started off with a red Sharpie, which I usually do for the mono eye. I eventually switched over to the sticker just because it doesn't show up. The head is very dark, and it's kind of hard to see that eye unless you're really paying attention. So I went ahead and used the sticker on this, which I usually don't do, but whatever. But yes, moving mono eye. It can move up to the top of the head. You do have to remove a piece to do that. But I like this little gear system, as the head turns, the eye matches with it. It's just really cool on a real grade. Internal frame. This is the mini master grade style. Like I said, I don't have a problem with that as long as you're outdoing the master grade, which this obviously does. Much better internal frame, much better movement, much better posability. See these little thrusters move and open up as the torso moves. You can get a really far back pose when it's flying forward, and even a little bit to the front when it's flying backward. Now I'll show you what that means later. Put the head on there. You can see as the torso moves, the thrusters on the back will open up, or on the front will open up based on which way you're pushing it. You just have to push them back down when you're done. But I like the separation. I like the colors. There's a lot of lines on this, but there's so much going on. I really didn't panel line it. I think it looks fine as it is. The internal frame for the skirt armor, the skirt, the torso, the bottom of the torso. This internal armor is really cool. It's a fun little build. I like these thrusters here, the main thrusters. They have some red in there. They have some that is just a red wire that you cut. It's like a copper wire with red on the outside, and you will wrap it around this section here. Just adds a little something. You don't even see it that much once you put it on there, but it really does add something. It gives it a better look. You see the wire, just a little piece of copper in there. You do have to cut off the excess of that wire, but that's not a big deal. Now, thrusters on the bottom skirt armor, add a little bit more frame. This is actually really nice looking, very machine looking. Seeing the thrusters got a lot of posability on them. You can turn them forward, backward. They can't quite get that far, all the way forward when the skirt's arm. They come close. But turn them to the side, move them back, move them forward. And the undercarriage, the way it looks on the bottom really looks nice. Add all these extra thrusters, all that red. That really does look nice. And all that, internal mechanisms and framing. And it's pretty. So pretty. You can see what I mean. There's a lot going on here. You could panel line, but you really don't need to. Even these thrusters have a little bit of movement. The skirt armor will move and get out of the way. That has a lot of flex on it. You can move it around as you see fit. They have these little platforms that'll come out. They do give you landing gear, so if you want to stand it, you can. So you take those pieces out, it'll just kind of stand on its landing gear, I guess. But yeah, it looks nice. Looks very, very nice. Do I think they'll do a perfect Zeong? Probably. Might be P Bandai. I won't be buying it. I like this as it is. Slap on the torso. The upper torso doesn't connect great to the bottom. I found that when I was posing it and getting it, it comes loose fairly easily. Now, is that the end of the world? No, you just push it back in there. It's not that big a deal, but it's something to keep in mind. Now, arms up next. I like the unfinished look of the top of the arms. This thing was kind of rushed out the door. The internal frame is there. They didn't really have put armor on it. The Zeong always felt like it was almost finished. This can come off, obviously. It's just a simple little plug connection. It's tight enough to keep it there, and not so tight you can't get it off again. So they did that well. Shoulder armor first. Arm after that. There you go. And move it around, twist it, turn it, plenty of posability, no problems there. Like the torso, move it back, move it front. Lots of posing options available with this. Now they give you an action base. There is a deluxe version of this that comes with the action base, some accessories to do the final shot, and a whole lot of energy, flight effects. And I intended to buy it, but it's going to be north of $100. It was a little pricey for a real grade for me, so I decided to pass on it. The hands are real grade style hands. They cut off the individual fingers right off the tree as you see fit there. You don't got to add anything. You don't got to put the rings around them. That's pretty much how you get it. All you got to do is put the front and back of the hand armor, the palm and the back of the hand. So fairly easy to do there. They give you these attachments. You can hook into any one of the four sides of the arm there, and that can be attached to the action base. You can act like it's flying, but you can have it upside down, right side up, sideways, whatever, any direction you want, no problem. Like the hand that can do a full 360 all the way around, so yeah, anything you want to do with the hands, you can do with the hands. The attachment isn't perfect. It's a little loose at times. Can you get it all the way extension? Not quite. Now, when you add those cables you see on the right, that helps. But it's not a perfect solution. So, take this. This is a giant cable. You can have it way out there, as you see here. You can disconnect this panel and you have it way out there, or you can cut it to the size you see fit. Now, this action base has two attachments, one underneath and one on the back. So you can get this pose. Call it flying backwards. I like to call it the brake. It suddenly, stop! I got to stop and kill this thing. So it connects back here on the back skirt armor, the little panel you remove. You can also see he's all decaled up here, and as real grades go, it's kind of light on decals, mostly pinstripes, some metal foil stickers. They improve the kit, but they don't overwhelm it, which is good, so I like the decals, but they're good, not great. Who wants gratuitous size comparison? That's right, you do. Here it is next to the Master Grade. You can see the Master Grade's kind of big and bulky. I was expecting it to be a little bigger than the real grade, but here you see it next to the real grade RX-78-2 Gundam. Again, I think that it should be a tiny bit bigger, but I'm not going to complain that much about it. Final thoughts on this kit. I'm giving this kit a big thumbs up. I really like this real grade. This was a really solid real grade. I really wish that Deluxe Edition wasn't so expensive. That's well north of $100, like $120, $130. And I really wanted the flight effects and all the beam spam and all that. That's pricey for a real grade. I don't think real grade should cross that $100 threshold. But to each his own. I like this as it is. It comes with the action base, the cables, lots of posability, which is better than any other Zeong we've ever gotten. This is easily the best Zeong I've ever seen in model kit form. Granted, that's not a high bar, but still, worth saying. Lots of posability, lots of options. Really good kit. If you want one, pick it up. You will enjoy it. Thumbs up from me. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this review. Hope you found it informative. If you have any questions, please ask them. I will answer them as best as I can. Please stay tuned for more. I always got more reviews coming. And I will see you guys next time. Oh, and one more thing. One more time. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.